What's up, guys? It's your favorite commentator who's never done a commentation in the world before, Paul007, and my gay friend.
Sexual sauce, the one and the
Introduce
fucking
yourself.
only, the meat spinner, the meat minster, the one that's got the golden cock. Yeah, okay, and so forth. So yeah, you want to tell him, Pollock?
Yeah, so basically, we're gonna be doing some dual commentaries soon, which are going to be fucking sick. And we got our first one here,
Yep,
and we're gonna go ahead and start it with the topic of today, which is first time I watched porn.
and so for me.
Now, judging by my voice, you guys probably think I'm 10 years old, but I am almost 15 years old. It's
Quite
just, my
honestly.
my ball sack is like up in my asshole, it doesn't want to come out. So, that's pretty much why my voice is
okay,
gay.
dude, that's too
Because
far.
when I was younger, I fell down and my ball sack went into my asshole. So now my
Okay,
voice
dude,
is really
I don't
low.
want to know that, seriously. That's like cutting the line right there, way too far already.
Well, I'm so sorry. Anyways, guys, I'm almost 15, and when you were 11, I'm sure you wanked your little panky wanky danky. So don't look at me like I'm some fucking creep, because you do the exact same thing. And if you watch it with your parents, that's another story, but
I mean,
don't judge
you feel
us.
like you're some frickin', creeper, that's like some pedophile, but yeah. Oh, wow, what the hell? So, yeah,
Anyways, so let's start off. So, this is probably going to be pretty explicit, just because I have a boner while I'm speaking right now. But, let's start off. Okay, so I went away to boarding school, and this was in 2009. So that's a good 3 years ago. So I was like 11 years old, and I had a little Android phone on Verizon. Actually, no, it wasn't Android. It was just a Verizon Dare. If anyone knows what that was,
oh,
then
man,
you
dude,
do.
you're
If
like,
you don't, then
bring this
you can
back
go.
to
You
frickin'
can go.
retro.
You can eat some. You can go eat some cream pies if you don't know what the Verizon Dare is. But it's this gay little phone, and I was in boarding school in Oregon, and as you guys know,
Hey, can I
there's no
interject
service
here
in
for a
Oregon.
second? Can I? Yeah,
I
here.
swear, if you fucking ruin my story, I will fucking put sopa up your dick hole.
No. I just remembered something funny. I was sitting in math class the other day, actually, and there was a formula for circles and shit like that, and it says C equals pi d, and I just thought, okay, well, I'm gonna remember this as cream pied. And honest to God, I was sitting there taking a test the other day, and I was like, okay, cream pied, C equals pi d. So yeah,
You kind of
continue.
just ruined.
You continue.
You
but no,
ruined my life.
Yeah, no, dude, you continue your story.
You had to say that. You
I
just
just had to
had
say
to
that.
put cream pie.
Cream pie,
All right.
yeah.
Also, for you noobs who don't know what a cream pie is, it's when you're banging a girl. You just happen to come there, and then the cum oozes out of the girl's either anal hole, which is fucking disgusting. If you fuck girls in the anal, you are a fucking creeper. Go away.
Dude, no,
Or
that's
it
not
oozes
fucking
out of her
creepy.
vagina.
Dude, that's nice.
Anal
Yeah.
sex? That's so fucking retarded.
No, it's not. I've done it.
That's like... You're so gay, man, Jonathan. Get the fuck out of my life.
So yeah,
That's
you
so
continue.
gay.
No,
I'm
dude,
sorry,
continue on
but...
with your story. I'm sorry I interjected. Continue on with your frickin' story.
Okay, fucking a girl in the butt is basically like saying I'm gay. I swear. I mean, if you're gonna go ahead and fuck in the poo-poo hole, why don't you go fuck a guy? What's the
Okay,
difference
dude,
if you're gonna
frickin'
be fucking in an anal hole?
Continue
I
your
swear.
story.
I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna fucking say that if you're gonna just do that, you might as well just be fucking a guy in the poop hole, because there's no difference. Yeah, okay, so let's continue with my story. So, as you probably know, in Oregon, there's no fucking service. The nearest fucking cell phone tower from where I was like 180,000 yards in a mile. It was like a 3-hour drive to the nearest city where I was. And, yeah, so my dad found out which carriers. He called a bunch of carriers, and he found out that AT&T actually has a tiny little carrier, like whatever wireless thing. near my boarding school for this little town named Sheridan, Oregon. And so he decided to, since I had used my own money to buy my dare, he decided to buy me an iPhone 3G. Now, iPhones are the greatest phones because they watch porn really well. Um, their browsers open up fast, and their vivid screens gives off high definition, glistening boobs and vagina. So iPhones are great. Anyways,
Pixel
so
for pixel.
this is probably gonna go a little weird. Yeah, you get pixel for pixel, high definition porn.
Yeah, that's always nice.
Anyways, so let's continue. Yeah, I fucking hate when I'm watching like 480p porn. It's so gay. But 1080p takes so long. 1080p takes so fucking long to render. So shut up, okay? I swear. Anyways, so let's see. Yeah. So anyways, I got my iPhone, and by the age 11, I was randomly getting boners when I look at girls, and there was this girl named Sophia who I used to have like a major boner on. I'm talking, I say hi to her, and my penis was already sticking out during class, and I was like, oh, fuck! Whatever, so, I needed to calm my little pony down. So I started searching naked pics. Now, of course, you guys are like, oh, naked pics, that's fucking nothing. And, yes, it's nothing. Naked pics aren't anything.
Well, not compared to now. I mean, come on, dude. Like, when you're 11 years old,
now,
you've got,
dude,
like,
they
a
fucking
freaking
shove,
2-inch.
like, tennis balls into your... Yeah, exactly. When you're 11 years old, naked pics are like watching porn to like a 13-year-old, okay? They're like, holy shit, we're looking at vaginas and boobs, guys. Oh my god. So I used to go Google search, and I used to just type in vagina or big boobs and shit and watch a couple, like screenshots or whatever. And then one day I was searching, and I searched for vagina. Oh, actually, I think I put in pussy. And pornhub.com came up. That was my first porn site. So I was basically just chilling here, this little 11-year-old in my boarding school, in my dorm, in my room. Now keep in mind, I had a roommate. Now, I'm not gay or anything like this, but I have to admit, sometimes I'd crank up the porn on my laptop, and me and my roommate would watch it. Now, he was on the other side of the room. I'm not near him at all. I had a bunk bed, and then he had a single bed on the other side of the room, and separating us were my desk, our 2 dressers, and our closet. So it's not like he was underneath me or side by side, like a couple feet apart. He was on the other side of the room doing his business, whatever. And the funny thing is I didn't know how to jack off. And I'm not fucking kidding you. I did not... Oh, fuck, I just died in my game. Wow. I did not know how to jack off. So I thought just getting a boner and watching the porn and giggling at it and going, and fucking like doing the little like, oh, I'm so sneaky laugh was the dealio. So pretty much I used to go every night on my phone and just, type in pornhub.com and just watch some ladies. Now, one thing I don't like watching are gay porn. That's fucking retarded. Never gone on it before.
Oh,
As
God,
I said,
dude, I haven't
if you're
even
gonna
set
watch
foot in
anal
that.
porn too.
See, if you...
I haven't set foot in anal porn either, dude.
Dude,
I
man,
think
you
anal porn is
seriously
even
need it.
gayer.
No, seriously, man, you need to consider
No, anal
it.
porn is so gay, bro.
I mean,
Well, actually, no. I can't say that because yesterday I was on it and I was watching this video of like some girls putting golf balls down their asshole.
Hey, man, you gotta admit that's
That was
pretty
kinda
cool.
funny.
It's like, messing with anal
Yeah,
beads or
anyways.
something like that. But yeah,
Exactly, it's kind of funny.
so what?
Let's
Is that
continue.
where your stories ends? Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
No, it's not going to continue because this is the time where I actually learn how to jack off to porn. And I also get caught. Yeah, so it still goes on a little bit.
Oh my God.
So basically, I used to just sit there and sometimes I'd rub my little winky dinky and I'd be like, "What's up?" Or I'd take my like lotion or sometimes my whatchamacallit, my soap from my shower because at a boarding school you have to have your own soap, your own towels, your own everything, because they don't want you to spread AIDS to other boarding students,
Yeah,
I mean,
shit like
not that AIDS can be spreaded, through towels and toothpaste, but still, pretty sure STDs can be spreaded through touching someone.
No, fuck. No, STDs, I mean, dude, they could be spread through towels like it's nothing. Good God. Yeah, But yeah, is
Oh,
that?
I'm probably gonna get kicked because I just threw a nade at one of my friendlies. Wow. Or yeah. Anyways, so I wank and dank it. This went on for I'm talking a couple months of me wank and danking it, and one day I'm doing it, and I decide to use an up and down motion on my penis. And holy shit, it felt great. It was basically like learning how to do the ABCs when I was young. Such an accomplishment. I felt like God. Now, when you're 11 years old, no, you can't fucking jizz. There's no way white shit is gonna come out at the tip of your penis
I mean, you get
and
like one of
make
them
your
little
penis go.
dry
Ah.
spells. You know, you'll
No,
feel it, and it'll be like,
you get the pre-sperm, which is that little clear gay shit, that just kind of comes out the tip of your penis. Which, actually, what that is it's pretty much the lube. It's natural lube for your penis. When your penis gets excited, the clear shit comes out, and that's supposed to lube the vagina.
Yeah, I know that.
At least that's what the books say.
Dude, I'm
Anyways,
not a fucking retard.
so I was just wanking it, and I didn't know what sperm was back then at all. I did not know what sperm was, or anything like that. So, I just wank it and whatever, and I think that shit was pee. Now, don't ask me why I think shit was pee, but yeah. Okay, now let's get to the fun part. So, there's PTs at my boarding school. Now, what a PT? It's called a personal teacher,
Mm.
and a personal teacher is like supposed to check on you at night and all that shit, whatever. So I'll tell you two of the times. One of the times I almost got caught, and then one of the times I did get caught. Anyways, so here's the time with my PT. She walks in one day like at 9:30, and she's like, "Hey, how you doing? I just came on to check on you before your bedtime because their bedtimes were 9:45 there. You had to go to bed. I mean, hey, 11 years old going to bed like and well, you had to be in your room at 11:45, okay? They let you stay up till like I think it was 10:30. They walked in and like turned off your lights and said, "Hey, go to bed." Dorm captains, of course. Now, the dorm captains we have were 18 and 16, so they were pretty chill. They liked video games and they liked hanging out with us. So they were awesome. But they'd come in and they'd tell you to go to bed, whatever. So, anyways, at 9:30, I've showered, which, by the way, showers are a pain in the ass when you share it with people. I feel like I get AIDS every time I step in. So I had showered, I had gotten ready, all that shit like that. I was ready to go to bed, and I turned on my porn. And my roommate was away. I don't know where he was. I think his dad had come to visit him, and he was spending the night in the local town, like an hour and a half away. But he was gone, and anyways, my PT came to check in on me, and I flipped out. She didn't see anything or anything, but I flipped out, and I made my porn rule was if I'm going to be watching this, I have to watch it after 10:30. So I almost got caught there, guys, and that's pretty much what made me rethink my strategies on how to watch it and everything like that. And now here's the part where I get caught. A month later or so,
Oh, dude,
I'm
this
calling my dad,
amazing.
and my dad says, "Hey, I've noticed your data usage has been really high and it's been streaming a lot." And I was like, "Oh,